Morning once again. If you're able to, please turn on your cameras and let's start today's session. Yeah. So to our topic for today is a common topic that we usually discuss here in Moracle. It is about the benefits of being grateful. And I think being grateful is a must and a necessity for us to have in our daily lives in whatever we do. And I also would like at the end of each of our contributions for us to round up by being grateful for two things. You might not have two things, but you at least would have one thing that you should be grateful for in your life. So I would like for whenever we share our ideas on this topic, for us to share about almost two or one thing that we're grateful for. So yeah, let's start. Okay, so for me personally, I feel that being grateful is a necessity, as I said before. It is common for us as human. Our brains are designed to problem solve. And I think if we always are grateful for what we have, we tend to forget the things that we have. We are only grateful when we have things or when major things happen in our lives. For instance, if maybe you have a promotion, for instance, if maybe you have to travel, or maybe something that you've been waiting for a very long time happens. That is the time we tend to be grateful for what we have at that moment. But I feel that sometimes even when something major does not happen, it is very important for us to be also grateful for the small things that we have in life. It is when I was in school, we were told that the wants of human beings never end. It is true. Whenever we have something, we are looking for what's next. What do we want next? What do we want to achieve next? We're always setting goals to achieve something new, and it is very common for us. For instance, we tend to want something so bad always, and then whenever we have it at that moment, or whenever we've acquired it, we tend to forget what we have because it becomes a part of our daily lives. It becomes natural for us to have it around. So it's like we do not feel that we should always be grateful for whatever we've achieved in the past. And that I think having the mindset of only what's next, what are we going to achieve next? What do I need next? How do I get this? Just thinking about the future, it causes us so much mental illness, so much anxiety. And but I feel that for me, I feel that one of the benefits of being grateful is actually it gives me personally a sense of hope for the future, because if I look back on my life and I see like whatever milestone I've reached or whatever stage I am in now, and I'm grateful for it, I think it would also give me the sense of giving myself a break, because sometimes we put so much pressure on ourselves in achieving what we want, and it becomes difficult sometimes because we're like, oh, I tried my exam, I sat through this exam, but I did not pass this exam, and it causes us more stress, especially if it has to do with money as well, or if it has to do with the ideas that people will you think what will people think about you, the expectations of your family. Sometimes we stress on that so much and forget about even the little things that we've already achieved. Maybe you were unable to study, but you set out a day, you set out a time, you even studied like the whole night. That is a milestone. That is an ability that you have that you should be grateful for, because there are some people who want to concentrate on even a single thing in their life, maybe just reading, they could not do it. But you were able to read even throughout the night, you were able to walk throughout the night. So I think that being grateful should not only be about celebrating, uh, having that gratitude for just the major things that you've accomplished, or even the little steps that you have and you've done. I think it's very important for you to be grateful for those. So for me, I would round up by saying I am grateful that one of the things that I'm grateful for first is I want to thank God for my family, because I know that there are people out there who do not have shoulders to lean on when they feel weak, who do not have people to push them to reach greater heights, who do not have the support facility to help them achieve their goals. But I thank God that I have my family with me up to now, and I continue to pray that they continue to be with me for a very, very long time. Yeah. Secondly, I would say I'm also grateful for the opportunity of being able to uh, complete my university. Yes, because it was hard. There were trials, there were temptations, but I overcame. So I'm grateful for that. Another thing, just as I said, it's not just about the major thing, the smallest thing even. So I'm just grateful that I'm alive today. I think being alive and being able to breathe and being healthy is a major milestone as well. Yeah, so I'll hand it over to anybody else who would want to share their ideas and the benefits of being grateful. And you can round up by being grateful for whatever thing you want to be grateful for today. It could be personal, it could be whatever aspect in your life, as long as you're grateful. I think it would really, really motivate others. Yes. So over to you guys.
Hi everyone, good morning.
Hello, Sapida.
Thank you, Jessica, for this topic, which is really important to keep reminding ourselves. And yeah, I think being grateful comes from a positive mindset, and it also improves your mindset to be more positive and have a more positive attitude. So I think it's kind of when you are thanking uh, God, or being grateful for the things that you have in your life. It's kind of a practice to be more optimistic, to be more um, what you call it, to be to have a more positive attitude. And I think by having a positive attitude, but by being positive and avoid negative thinking and avoid worrying. I think it has benefits like your stress will be less, because I think stress comes from negative thinking, and by being grateful, you are avoiding those negative thinking, and then it can help you to calm yourself and uh, calm your nerves and be less stressed. And I think exactly the same thing with anxiety. And uh, as I was saying, it pushes away the negative thing in your mind, and the reason you are being stressed or you have anxiety is that you are thinking negative. You are seeing the worst thing that can happen for you at the moment, and that's why you get stressed. But by being grateful, by practicing that, and by saying it out loud, that how much you're grateful for, I don't know, whatever that is in your life, you are kind of practicing to be um, more thankful, to be more positive and calm, and it gives you uh, um, what you call it, a certain kind of calmness that you are saying out loud what you have, and sometimes you are not paying attention. That's the even little things that you have in your life are important, and if they weren't, you would not be happy, or lots of different things would happen for you. So we sometimes forget about these things, and sometimes forget that how it's good that we have a job, and we like what we're doing, because it becomes a routine, it becomes something regular, and then you forget about that. It's amazing that you have a job. It's amazing that you have a good family. It's amazing that you have a partner, because it's getting uh, it's getting in a routine, and you sometimes forget that how good it is, and how you should be grateful, because it could be, you could be in a bad situation. I don't know, you could mm, I don't know, you would be in kind of work. But anyway, yeah, I'm saying we shouldn't forget the thing that we have, and by being grateful, we keep remind ourselves that, okay, if there is something that you want to achieve but you didn't achieve, or there are some bad situations or bad things that may happen for you, despite all of that, you have lots of things that you can be thankful for. And I think it's also reduce depression, because you are keep reminding yourself that uh, you are the things that you have, and you are and it kind of help with I think our life satisfaction, because we are reminding ourselves about what the things that we have, and it will boost our life satisfaction. So it will help us to uh, get away from depression that may harm our life. Yes, I think that's what I think about the benefits of being grateful, and how we should be grateful always. And for me, um, I think I'm grateful generally for the life that I have, and for every little thing that happened for me. I maybe I don't think I'm being grateful that much. Uh, I don't think I'm that much grateful, but I'm trying to practice to, I don't know, write it down or say to myself that how much it's great that you have a life, and you're living, and you're breathing, and you can do whatever you want to do, and you can try, you can live your life, you can be happy with your family, you have a job, and you are working towards your beliefs, and you're going forward towards your belief. And I think all of these are the things that I'm grateful for. So yes, thank you, Jessica, for this topic, and for reminding us that we should be grateful, and we should remind ourselves the things that we have. Thank you, and thank you everyone for listening.
Thank you so much, Peter. Yeah, when you were speaking, it just brought to mind that I actually think that some of the issues that we face in life is actually for us to be reminded of the things we have, because just as you said, it's very common for us, as soon as we have something, or maybe we had this person with us like from the start of our lives, we tend to take advantage of what we have, or completely not be grateful at all for what we have. But then when maybe something happens and that person shows up, or something happens, and it just works out in a way because of what you have, it just makes you like go back to be like, oh, I thank God, or thank, you're so grateful because at that moment you had that thing with you, or maybe something else, something negative would have happened. So I also think that it is important for us to be reminded of those things. And I also think that, just as you said, the mind is a very powerful tool. It is, I would say, is one of the functions that leads our life, because whatever you put in your mind, that is what you would act upon. If you feel so negative up here, it's going to affect your heart, it's going to affect your health, it's going to affect your relationships with people. So I think it is very important for us to find ways and means in which we can improve our mental health and just be positive throughout everything that we face. Yeah, thank you so much, Sapide. The floor is still open for anyone that wants to share.
Yeah, good morning.
Hi.
Come on, Mayama.
Hello. Oh,
Yeah, I think James was trying to speak as well. All right, James, I'll just be quick with my point anyway. I just wanted
ladies
to,
first. Mariama, ladies first. So go ahead.
yeah, no, I agree with what Sapida has said 100%. I mean, things are very unpredictable sometimes, and if you forget to be grateful for where you are and what you have, it's gonna put you under a lot of stress anyways. So because you'll be sitting there trying to figure out tomorrow when you don't even know like what tomorrow is going to be like. And I feel like sometimes we forget to be grateful for the most important things in life, which is being alive and being healthy. I mean, sometimes these are things that we put at second place as being less important than other things, less important than achieving your goals. Because if you're not here, if you're not healthy, how are you going to be able to achieve all these things that you want to in life? So we'll forget to like thank God for being here, for being alive, for putting us in a position where we're able to even come here and work and try to achieve our goals, our dreams. So you will see that sometimes we forget to thank God or whatever you believe in for being here, for putting you in that position to be able to achieve things in life. But you will find yourself thanking God for achieving something, if that makes sense. Like if you hit a milestone, you're like, oh, thank you, God, thank you, I've achieved this, blah, blah. But you're not thanking Him for putting you in that position, if that makes sense, that you're here, you're healthy, you're able to get up and go and fight and do things, even little daily activities and stuff. So this is one thing I do. Each day I wake up, sometimes I forget, yeah. But most of the times when I wake up, I always thank God for being here. Like today, I'm not feeling my best, but I thank God that I'm here, like I'm alive. Thank God that, I'm able to sit here today. I'm able to work. I'm able to do a lot more things. So yeah, I think it's important that we thank God for these things that we think is just normal that God should give us, because not everyone has this. Some people are not here today. Some people are not healthy. So, we should thank God for being alive, for being healthy, because if you're alive, if you're healthy, I feel like anything is possible. You can achieve whatever you want to in this life as long as you're here, as long as you're healthy. So yeah, that's all I wanted to add to this topic today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Myra. That was really nice. Yeah, you can go ahead, James.
Yeah. Thank you so much for this topic, benefits of being grateful. Yeah, very interesting. The central theme of those who have spoken, Mariama, Sapide, revolves around around being thank you. It's very interesting that in all cultures, saying thank you is what we have been taught when we were small. In fact, we have perhaps had some spanks if at all you grew up in a family where the parents have a lovely a love spank. It's not a hate spank to remind you, have you said thank you? You know, because it is something which is so great to be able to have that mindset of thanking everything. Yes, starting with the fact that I'm alive. Take just one aspect. Again, I always like to 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 relate nature to these things, because naturally, if we followed nature would be really very far. For example, each one of us has had either breakfast, or if you haven't, maybe you've taken water. You can drink that water or eat that food, but you can't make yourself swallow or make it go into the systems of the body, you know. being able to eat the food, being able to breathe, but we can't make ourselves breathe. We can't make ourselves eat. That is being grateful indeed to God, because He's the one who created us. And in most cases, we just wake up and maybe get our breakfast or go to the bathroom and get ready and go. But actually thanking the one, the originator of this life, this life, where we are right now, is such a great thing. Now, benefits, massive benefits of having that kind of set of mind. You ride over everything, and it looks as if all the time either you are happy, or every time you are, and indeed not looking, it actually happens. For example, if something is dark and then you flip it around and you look at the brighter side of it. I'm following up the results of the elections, and there's one person they were interviewing, here, for those who are not in the UK. Actually, we are going to have a new government, and results have come in, and it is another party that has won massively. In the last 100 years, it has not had this kind of winning. And so those who were defeated, the Conservatives, one person was being interviewed and said, "How do you feel?" And I really, when I reflect to relating it to this topic, that guy said, "I'm so happy that I'm that well, he didn't say I've lost, but I'm so happy that I'm going into another phase of life, because being an MP is not the end in itself." The guy has been walloped. In fact, the Conservatives have been walloped, from so many seats to so few seats, 130. Maybe they will get 130 if they're lucky, and if Labour 410 at the moment. Anyway, a few seats are yet to be declared. But this man, this man just fooled out that definitely is hurting because he lost. I mean, if you lose, it's not easy. But he just said, "Well, I'm having my life back. I'm going with my family. We are going to look at things." And, so being grateful puts you in a very, very different aspect of life. In other words, you go against the current, because naturally, if you are in a stormy place, you are in a dark place, the easier thing is to mourn, to blame the circumstances, to blame me, to blame your family, to blame so and so. And you actually get darker and darker, and eventually physically you are producing chemicals in your body that actually are ending up causing you even more problems. So the gratefulness is so good. As we were talking, there's something I've coined here, and I think, let me read it off. Attitude of gratitude raises the altitude of the mind, of the life, of the physical, of the mental, and of the societal happy life. Let me say it again, because as we were talking, actually, I just got this, and it's kind of coins well. Attitude of gratitude raises the altitude of the mind, of life, of physical, mental, and societal life. If we have got that attitude, our altitude, everything will be higher. It will not be low at all. And therefore, there will be happiness. There will be massive, massive ways in which we bring life, where we even enjoy our life, irrespective of whatever is going on in our lives. And that then radiates to others. The others will look at us and say, "Oh, how does he do this? How does she do this?" And eventually, perhaps we will live and pass on these kind of moments. In fact, benefits of gratitude. And the last but not least, all the time to look at the silver lining on anything is the best way. Yeah, because life does not bring only the good things. Obviously, then that will not be life. Life has got a mixture, so that we are like concrete. If you look at concrete, it's not just made of sand. It's made of cement. It's made of rocks. It's made of water. But that mixed makes concrete build these high scrapers, and we can be high scrapers of our lives, not only to us, but even to others, when we have got a gratitude or a grateful mind, and we are always thankful. So let me just read this one again. Attitude of gratitude raises the altitude of the mind, of the life, of the physical, of the mental, and of our society. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, James. You've given us so many beautiful quotes for today. Yeah, as you said, the silver lining is the most important. Sometimes as human beings, we just focus on, the positive things. But just as you said, life also comes with turns. And it is important for us not to dwell on it, but to find the silver lining on it. Thank you so much, James. I think we can have one more person if one more person wants to go, and then we can end our session for today.
Yeah, thank you, Jessica. And
Thank you very much.
and the other contributors. I just don't want to miss out on this wonderful topic. I'm sorry my voice is not the best, but I thought it's such a wonderful topic, being grateful. And I'm thinking to myself, how do you express gratefulness? Because it's one thing to know it, but it's then another thing to practice it. Because I think when you practice it, it resonates to all the other people as well around you, to the team. It's going to bring that peacefulness. It's going to bring that harmony, because you are expressing it to people. You are showing it to people that you are grateful. You are being thankful. You are showing satisfaction, which we actually need, like in our groups. Over the weekend, we had a big ceremony in my community. And I can tell, like, from the people who were grateful of what was being done or what was being achieved, you could see that they are satisfied and they are not bothered with whatever hasn't gone well. But for people who are kind of critical and say, oh, but this hasn't happened, you don't have this, you didn't tell me that. Again, you see, they are not happy at the end of the day. So if we do show that gratefulness to everybody and you thank people, you yourself, you are going to feel happy about it. You are going to make it easy for them. They are going to be happy, but you also be happy. You are going to motivate them, and they are going to be motivated, I mean, in a way that they are going to be even pushed further to do even more. Because if you don't show gratefulness to whatever somebody has achieved or done, then maybe they don't know. They don't have the feedback. But once they have that feedback that they're doing well, they're going to be even pushed higher to do even better. Then the other thing which gratefulness will bring will be self-confidence. Because once you appreciate somebody, you show gratefulness for whatever they've done, then the confidence builds. They feel like, okay, so James has recommended me for this. That means I think I'm doing something right. And they're going even to try even more. And I think we need that very much in our sort of environment. Then the other one is gratefulness reduces materialism. Because if you are satisfied with what you have, not necessarily that what you have should be enough, you should be aiming higher. But if you appreciate what you have, that can lead you to achieving even more. Because, okay, so whatever resources I have, I've used them to the maximum. That means if I get more, maybe I can even do better. So if you think about it that way, again, it's such a big motivator. Then gratefulness also increases resilience, because once people feel grateful, that means they are going to feel that energy to push themselves further. They are going to focus even more. They are going to be much more positive. I did see this in the meetings we had before we had that big day over the weekend. And for the elders in there, who were like motivating others, who were like showing gratefulness, who were like, even when things were not going well, because we were short of money in one, or we were short on certain committees for catering, or short on other committees for the venue and that sort of thing. But people were being grateful to whoever was participating because it was voluntary. And then you feel like people start pushing themselves to raise more money, to put in the manual work, to encourage others to come in. So I think gratefulness is such a wonderful topic. Thank you very much, Jessica, and everybody else.
Thank you very much, Robert. That was really beautiful that you shared that. So yeah, I just want to thank everybody for this opportunity, for sharing your
Yeah,
ideas and
I just want to add, like,
yeah.
just now 30 seconds, please, before
Yeah,
leaving.
that's
I was
fine.
just waiting for this thing.
It's
Yeah,
okay, go ahead.
yeah, okay, thank you, thank you. You know, being grateful is the best, you know, thing that we have ever had. So we should be grateful for three things in our life. Definitely three things, like people, things we have, opportunities we get. Like if we are grateful for these three things, then yeah, we'll be like living a peaceful life, and will not regret ever, never. Yeah, I want to add these things, like once more, like people, like things, opportunities. I want to mention this. Yeah, people around us, things we have currently, we may improve like by working hard, but things like we should never be like, uh, like blame anyone for not having things, for not having things that someone is having. So just be grateful for what you have, and if you get some opportunity, just be grateful for for what you get, even if you don't actually, even if you don't use that opportunity in right way, but just be grateful. Okay, I got this opportunity, at least I gave a try. So at least maybe in the next try you may get that. So yeah, like, yeah, I want to add this thing. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sukesh, for rounding that up. So we should be grateful for things, for people, and for opportunities. Once more, thank you all for this opportunity. And I thank you for the people that also shared their opinions. And yeah, thank you so much. Over to you, Linda.
Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for participating, and I hope you have a great day and also a great weekend.
Thank you. Great day to everyone.
Thank you. Thank you very much.